Watching 13 News, Kansas News Leader.
Area students are hard at work preparing to take to the stage for their fall shows. In the middle of rehearsals, Topeka West students will take a break to share their passion for performing with the next generation. Phoebe Edgerton-Kufal and Brenna Rushman are here. They're with the Topeka West Thespians. Welcome to both of you. And this is a big thing you have planned. So before you get to the show, you're doing a day for kids. What are you going to be doing, Phoebe?
So on Sunday in the middle of our campus at Topeka West, like our quad, we're going to have a fall fun day that's geared towards kids ages around 5 to 10, maybe 11 and 12. But we're going to have around 16 to 17 booths set up with crafts, games, candy, cotton candy, that's the word for it, popcorn, face painting, and all that. Takes $10 a kid, and you get to do everything.
It sounds like my kind of event. What do you, I'm probably a little over the age group that you're trying to attract, but what do you hope that the kids walk away with?
I think just knowing that they always will have a place to go no matter where they're at, and then just learning little bits of theater, how they can have fun, even if it's not like their favorite thing in the world.
And it is going to be a lot of fun because you all have a show coming up. What's the name of the show, Phoebe?
A Doll's House.
And what is it about?
So it's a period piece. It was written in the 1800s by Henrik Ibsen, and it's about a woman, Nora Helmer, and she borrows money to take her husband abroad to Europe to save his life. But since it's in the 1800s when a woman really isn't expected or able to do that, she goes on this whole adventure in the span of 3 days where the man that she borrowed the money from threatens her, threatens to out that information about her to get his position at the bank, and she gets into fights with her husband about it, and she ends up kind of having a bit of a growth mindset about it.
And what character? You're in the show,
I
right?
am in the show.
And who do you play?
I play Mrs. Christine Lind.
And what does Mrs. Christine Lind have to do?
So she is Nora's childhood best friend. She came to town to talk to Nora to get a position at the bank as well. And in that time, she finds the person who she was in love with but could not marry because he did not have the ability to keep her financially stable. And she just needed that because she had sick mother, younger siblings. But then they reconnect and realize that they do still love each other and could continue having a future together.
So there's a love story involved, but we don't want any spoilers.
No.
It's a period piece. So you're the stage manager. How do you bring that to life on the stage?
Well, even though the original show is set in the 1800s, our director has made the choice to set it in the 1950s.
Ooh, that's fun too. I like it.
So those gender roles still exist, but it makes it a little bit more feasible set-wise, costume, prop-wise. The way that we bring it to life, it is difficult to do that, especially with high schoolers, because a lot of them still look like 12-year-olds, even though they're juniors, seniors in high schools. But we have a lot of conversations with our director about how people would speak in that time period. So one of the earliest rehearsals that we did like a intonation workshop where we went into the choir room and we looked at all the vocal things on the board and we said, place it at the front of your mouth or things like that.
How hard was that for you to master?
Well, I'm already in choir, so it was like a little bit easier for me, but just having to switch my mindset when I go into rehearsal, having to switch my speaking habits has been somewhat difficult.
Well, I think the whole thing is very intriguing, and I love that you're reaching out to the younger generation and sharing your love as well. So both things are happening here for the Topeka West Thespians. The Fall Fun Day, 2 to 5 this Sunday, $10 a child to have just a great afternoon of fun, and it supports Topeka West Theater. Then you can go see A Doll's House. Those show times are 7 o'clock, November 16th through the 18th. Tickets are $6. Not to be outdone, it is the season for shows. So once you take in A Doll's House, you can head over the next night to Topeka High. They have Nevermore. It's an Edgar Allan Poe mystery that they are bringing to life again the 16th through 18th. We love to see you supporting all of our young performers. And again, I love that you're reaching out to the kids and having a little service along with your love of performing. Check them out. They're fantastic. Phoebe, Brenna, appreciate you being here. Appreciate you being here for Eye on Northeast Kansas as well. Stay tuned for Investigate TV Plus.
Get the